Is that a 5 stacks and 10 that I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. That is a pretty good score. And I'm glad I didn't have to waste any more diamonds, because I noticed that Adlini over here, as I was editing my last video, he has 514. I didn't see that in the when I was recording, but when I was editing, I definitely saw it. So we're gonna snag up this sign here. We made a drastic improvement. This was fantastic. For what am I doing? 5 stack plus 10, wasn't it? Wonderful. Now we are in the lead out of the 3 people who have raced on red track. Suck it, Adlini. Alright, everybody. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Minetopia server. I have been away for a couple of weeks because I got pretty sick with a pretty nasty fever, but it wasn't coronavirus, so not too worried about that. But then I got sick again recently, so I don't know what my immune system is doing or where it is, but I'm back. And I noticed over here, actually, that Adlini, I think, yeah, 4 stack 61 on Green Lane. I don't have a score on that at the moment because I haven't practiced Green Lane, but between the wood shop and Carts and Darts, I think Nearly has taken enough of my diamonds for now, so we're not going to try and beat that score at the moment. But what we are going to do is we're going to make progress in our base today. And one of the vital things that we have to do is purchase all of the gunpowder within Keris's the Mob Stop shop. And I've already gone ahead and I've purchased all of the gunpowder he had, and I've put it into this shulker, what are these called, shulker boxes? Yeah, I've put it into this shulker box, and I'm going to take it. So thank you, Keris, for all of the gunpowder that you have so graciously collected for me. But yeah, what my plan is for today is we are going to be working on the tree mainly. I'm not going to be building any houses or anything to add to the village yet because I'm not 100% sure about the style that I want to build the houses in, but I have planned out some basic ideas for what I want to do with this tree. But the first order of business, of course, is to kind of build it. So I have to finish the trunk, and I think this shape is going to be okay. If we stand back a little bit and have a look at it, and kind of see it goes in. I don't want to go in too far because it'll look like a big spike. This row there might be one in too many, but we'll see. And I have purchased some more dark oak from Nearly's wood shop. He's taken all my diamonds, but yeah. So after we do that, what I'm planning on doing is building an area for storage, because as it stands at the moment, what the heck was that? As it stands at the moment, all our storage is just kind of sprawled all over the ground over here, and I need to fix that. Yeah, I just have a bunch of shulker shells from when I built my spawn house. It's kind of sitting around here, chilling. But all of the sand I collected will come in very handy to turning this all into TNT. And you will all see why I need so much TNT in a little bit. But first, what I want to do is I want to build the trunk to this tree. And voila, there is the basic trunk to our tree, I would say. It's nowhere near done, and as you can see in this area, it's a little weird, and I just spent the last of my dark oak logs fixing up this area, but, it still looks a little weird. Like, that pillar there could go down a couple blocks, and that would make it look a bit better. The only way to get up here is to kind of kamikaze. I don't even know where I am now. I'll find it later. But yeah, this is the tree trunk. I have spent so long trying to build this. There's a dirt block up there, that's nice. I've been collecting a lot of dark oak wood and just slathering it on, trying to make a trunk kind of looking base without making it look too symmetrical, so it's not just this big old cylinder. Yeah, like there again, needs a little bit of fixing up. But I need to go collect more dark oak wood, and I'm a little sick of working on this trunk And what I also want to do to kind of break up the straight trunk shape is to maybe add like an arch here that's like a big root coming out from the tree. I was thinking of doing it on this side, but I think it would block the view of the big old mushroom over there. So definitely on that side, I think, and that'd make it look a lot better. And we can have some branches coming out like that, and that'd look very cool in my opinion. And I have been building the scaffolding with a mixture of cobblestone and netherrack. It's an interesting color palette. Looks very good together, but yeah, the inside is definitely going to have to change. I'm probably going to have floors or something like that, maybe an elevator that goes to the top, but yeah, the inside is all very symmetrical and looks very much the same. So I need to change this eventually, but today it was just me kind of working on the husk, the outside. And oh, there's a button here. What's that do? Oh. Oh, what's this? What the? Wow, I had no idea that was going to happen. How are my acting skills? Were they good? I hope so. The next stage to this plan is to build an underground storage area. So I needed all that TNT to kind of clear out an area down here to do that. And it looks like it did an alright job. Why am I so bad at using the elytra? I'm terrible. Bam. Here we go. Wonderful cave. I'm gonna have to go through and hollow this out a bit more. I don't even know what kind of dimensions I want in here. I just know that I want there to be a cavern underneath the tree. Maybe a little bit further down. Just a little, just a smidgen. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hollow out this little area that we have here. And I'm going to touch up the outside after I collect some more dark oak logs. And then, yeah, then we'll get to the actual building of the storage room. Alright, and this is what we have at the moment. We have this little room underground, a little square room, and I thought that I might take you guys through a little bit of the building here, because I don't really do that often, because I don't think it's incredibly interesting, but I suppose it's not entirely up to me. So this wall right here is going to be the wall for all of the chests that we have, items that we can store in bulk. So this would be for like cobblestone, andesite, wood, I suppose. And we're going to use the stripped stems, and we're also going to be using polished diorite. Yeah, it's diorite, like that. And we're going to be running this all along. And I might break this up in little segments rather than having it a whole kind of row. I might put some blue logs between it or something, but for now this is what we are going to be going with. And so 1, 2, 3, which means the next one will go here, and we're going to do the same on the top. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can kind of just put a bunch of items into an item sorter and have it automatically put the items in bulk for me. And I also went and purchased a bunch of barrels from the IKEA looking shop at Spawn. I'm not exactly sure who owns that. I think it might be Pale Band-Aid. I think she owns it, but I'm not entirely sure. And I'm also not entirely sure how I did this part, because again, I built a little bit of this in creative mode just to kind of see what works and what doesn't. So I think I had 1, 2, 3 like that, and maybe there. Actually, maybe it was there. Yeah, so in this little section here, what's going to go here is the chest that we'll place our items into. That will get sorted. So, for instance, there'll be a chest like there. So we'll place the items into that chest, and they'll get sorted into all of these chests. I forgot you have to place them actually on the chest like that. And each row of chests that we have here, each vertical row will store the same item. So we can have up to 3 double chests full of the same item. And then on this wall over here, we'll do the same kind of pattern, I suppose. So we'll put a bunch of stairs, and this wall is going to be the whole wall. So rather than just a little bit over there, we're going to do the whole wall, because this is going to be our storage for, I guess, every kind of item in the game. Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't realize barrels did that. Huh. Well, in this resource pack they do that at least. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish up this area. I'm gonna build the sorting system as well. It's gonna be a bit tricky, I think. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you guys what the hopefully finished product looks like. And here we are. This is what we have at the moment, guys. So I have hooked up all of the redstone behind this here wall. It's not too complicated. It's just a basic item sorting system, and you can find out like how to build one on YouTube. It's not too difficult. It's quite simple. This one in particular, though, because I have 3 chests in a row, the length of the redstone needs to be different from the comparator than usual. So you have to have like a weapon or a tool, because they give out a stronger signal than particular items. And yeah, so you just put an item here that you'd never sort, and then a tool at the end, and then the item that you want to sort at the front. And these are all the items that I have decided that I would like to be storing in bulk. And I realized very quickly that there aren't actually a whole lot of items I can store here, and this last chest is just kind of like a miscellaneous chest. If I accidentally put something in there that doesn't filter through, it'll go into that chest at the end. And yeah, so if we put like, I don't know, cobblestone, it'll go up through there and into... Oh, I've got cobblestone in here. Nice. Hopefully it'll go into this chest. Nice. It's a little slow, but it doesn't really matter. And I also put a bunch of item frames on the barrels over here. And off camera, I'm going to have to go through every single item that I have and kind of group them together over here, which is going to take ages. But what I want to do now is build a little kelp farm, because I have a little smelting system over here. And if I take some coal, we put it in the fuel chest, it gets sucked through there and automatically put it here. And I had to put trapdoors there because there's hoppers there, and I had the furnaces one lower originally, but it looked a bit dumb with a 2-block gap, and this chest was like down there. So I wanted to move the chest up, so I have to do this kind of setup, which isn't too bad. But you have to put all the items in manually, and then they'll all come out into this chest. So that's all nice and dandy. But one really good fuel source in this game are dried kelp blocks. So I think if we make a little kelp farm here that is automatic, we will have a fantastic time with our smelting situation. I don't know how I'm going to work it in with this thing, though. If you're wondering what that is, I'll show you guys in a minute. Bam, bam. It'll have to go like that, I think, which means this looks a bit dumb. But basically, what this is I want to have a quick little escape route through here, out the back. So it kind of takes us up on over to here, and the tunnel isn't finished yet, as you can tell by the granite that I have placed. But yeah, I'm going to expand the tunnel a little bit so you can fly up through here with a firework. It's just kind of quicker to get back to the portal going through here with a firework and a elytra than going back up through here and then trying to get through there like that. So I'm going to go ahead, Karius is dead. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this little kelp farm, and then I think for the rest of the episode we're going to be working on something different, because I'm kind of sick and tired of working on that. I want to build a little mini game at spawn for people to play with, because right now I think there's only carts and darts. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this, and then we'll go check out spawn. So the minigame district is actually right behind the shopping district. So over here we have the shopping district, and we have everybody's wonderful, beautiful shops and this amazing bridge that was just built. And over this away is the minigame district, and so far we only have carts and darts as far as I know. And over here we have somebody who has placed down some redstone. There's no sign or anything like that. This is a good place to build though, up here on the hill. Looks like there's a little T flip-flop with something going on with the piston. But yeah, I had a little look around, and I have picked out a nice little spot to build a Spleef arena. And I don't want to make it too big, because if the Spleef arena is massive, then getting all the snow to place around the bottom of it's going to take ages. And I want people to be able to play a couple rounds of this without having to spend ages filling in the bottom with snow. But yeah, this is the size that we're going to be going with, and basically what I'm planning on doing is building the walls up like 3 with packed ice like that all the way around. And then what I'm going to do is get some colored, what is it called? Terracotta. I'm going to get some colored terracotta that I have in this shulker box over here. And we're going to have different colors for the corners. So this will be the yellow corner. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that would be half there because I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 14. So half of 14 is 7. So it'll be one more. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, nice. So yeah, so this would be the yellow corner, for example, and then over here would be the, I don't know, red corner or blue corner, and I think that would look pretty nice. And then I'm also going to build some stands, probably on this side, for people to sit and spectate all of the mayhem and mischief going on down here. And of course I'm going to be placing lava on the bottom down here, and I don't have any orange terracotta, so that has to stay like that apparently. So yeah, it's probably going to take me a while to build. I spent some time gathering some wood and packed ice. I actually bought the packed ice, I didn't gather it really. Somebody, I forgot whose shop it was, but there's a shop over there that sells packed ice, and I bought quite a few stacks of it. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place all of these blocks and finish this arena, and then I will be back with you guys, hopefully, once it is finished. Ta-da! And there you have it, everybody. Welcome to Leaf and Spleef. Now, the reason why it is Leaf and Spleef and not Snow and Spleef, for example, because there are no snow blocks, is because snow blocks are very hard to farm, I found out. And snow golems, I was actually planning to have a snow golem within the area here, but snow golems cannot survive within mesa biomes or really hot biomes, and it takes forever to farm snow blocks. So it is now Leaf and Spleef. So there are leaf blocks with lava below them, and yeah, it's just like normal Spleef, except there's leaf blocks, and you'll have to use shears instead of a shovel. Just ignore the pillars over there, I was just getting a thumbnail picture, but over here, what is more interesting than the pillars over there is that we have a scoring system. So the colors that the buttons are on corresponds with the colors up there on the board. So for example, if the person from yellow team wins the Spleef game, you come up here and you press the yellow button, like so, and the light will turn on, so they get 1 point, and if they win again, you'll press it again, and then they get 2 points, and then if they win again, you press it again, and then they win the whole entire match. So it's the first person to basically get 3 points, which is right over there on the left side of the board. And I had to try and make this big old chunky box look a little better, so I just added some leaves and some grass, and yeah, it looks a lot better than what it did. It looked pretty nasty before I added those things around it. Yeah, so up here we have some spectator stands, and down here we have an arena access area. So if all of the leaves get mined and you can't get down there to place more leaves, then you come down this little trapdoor here, and you follow the wood, and there's just a little piston that opens up, and you can little peeky hole where you can peek out and place some more leaves if you need to. But usually I think there would be at least one leaf block left by the end of each match, so that shouldn't really have to be used. Oh, and the reason I can use leaf blocks is because fire spread is turned off, so I don't have to worry about all the leaves catching on fire. And in here we have welcome to Leaf Spleef, and we have all of the rules. So basically it's 1 diamond per player per 3 rounds. So per match it's just 1 diamond per player, because if I have to replace all of the leaves at the bottom after every game myself, then I at least want to make a couple diamonds. And over here it's this is where I will be storing the leaves, and it says that it takes around 14 stacks to completely fill the arena. So if there were no leaves in here and I had to completely replace the whole entire thing, that is around 900 leaves, which is about 14 stacks. And that's a lot of stacks of leaves. So filling up these leaf chests will be my job for the foreseeable future, I suppose. And over here we have some shears, and take 2 because shears I think have a durability of about 240-ish. And if there are 900 leaves, and let's say that one player mines around half, so 2 shears would mine about half of the arena. And there's a bed over here so people can reset their spawns, so after they die they'll spawn back, and they can grab their stuff out of the storage here. Anyway, this build has taken me pretty much all day to complete. I have been working on it tirelessly. The redstone was a pain in my rear end, and just kind of trying to make it look good. I had a lot of different designs in my head for trying to make this look half decent. The back's a little but no one really looks at the back, so it's alright. But now I'm going to take you all on over to the main base and just kind of quickly show you the changes that I made off camera. I finished a lot of the stuff down there. I added, well, I'll show you what I added when I get over there, but I get really bad frame rates whenever I generate new land. But after I just look around a little bit, then it's fine. I think it's Sodium mod that does that. Kind of unloads whatever you're not really looking at. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I recorded last because I haven't... It was like yesterday or the day before that I recorded the first section. But over here we have a little furnace area. So you put your fuel in and then you get the items out into this chest. Pretty simple. And over here we have an automatic kelp farm, which has been working all right. And over I'll show you this one first. We just have a little elevator that takes you out to around this area. And my favorite addition to the little base down here is the Elytra Tunnel. So you just kind of go down here, you look at the ceiling, and it's just a really quick way of escaping any incoming threats. Not that I'm expecting any threats anytime soon, but you know, you never know really. So just in case, I have that little area. But that is going to be it from me today, guys. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Minetopia, and I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Bye bye.